You are no doubt aware of the importance of financial and professional services to the UK economy. Last year, financial services contributed £119 billion to the UK economy, with London as the official world leader in financial services. In 2016, a report about banking was published, and it said that older established banks didn't have to compete hard enough for you, the customer's business. Newer, smaller banks were finding it difficult to reach customers, which meant customers weren't given enough choice or control over their money or financial information.
The Lord Mayor's major theme for this year is trust. Trust is something that's very important to us at Edelman since we've been running the Trust Barometer for 18 years across 28 countries. The concept of trust perfectly coincides with the concept of open banking and its real importance to financial services. Ultimately, open banking is focused on creating greater openness in the financial services industry through greater transparency, collaboration, speed, and the delivery of more services to you and me. It is our hope that the implications of open banking on society will lead to greater trust in the services provided to us.
Open banking is a secure way for you to access financial products and services from regulated apps and websites. For the first time ever, it's about putting the customer in control. It allows you, as the user of a service, to give your permission to relevant providers to securely access your bank transaction history or to make payments. For instance, you could give consent to a regulated price comparison website to access your current account details to find a better account or overdraft for you based on your actual spending. A small business could permit access to its business bank account transactions, which could make accounting easier or speed up the process of applying for a loan. Put simply, open banking helps you move, manage, and make more of your money. You are always in control of what information you choose to allow access to, and you can stop access to your data at any time. Let's look at an example of how this might work.
So how does it work? Open banking allows you to give consent to regulated third-party providers to securely access your bank transaction history or to make payments. You could give consent to a regulated price comparison website to access your current account transaction history, to find a better account or overdraft for you based on your actual spending. Or for businesses, you could give access to your business bank account transactions, which could make accounting easier or speed up the process of applying for a loan. Open banking could help you move, manage, and make more of your money. You are always in control of what transaction information you choose to allow access to, and you can stop access to your data at any time. So here's an example of how open banking could improve the way you manage your money. Let's say you want an overview of all of your accounts with multiple banks in one app. You choose a money manager app from a regulated third-party provider which uses open banking. The app asks if it can access your account and transaction data safely and securely with open banking. If you consent to this, you'll be redirected to your own bank's website, where you'll log into your online banking as usual. Your login details stay private and are never shared with the Money Manager app. Your bank will ask you to verify it's you and confirm you're happy to give the Money Manager app access to your data, what type of data and for how long. You'll then be redirected back to the Money Manager app. The Money Manager app can now analyse your account transaction information to show you how much you're spending and on what types of things, which could help you manage your money more easily and effectively. Open banking has been designed to be safe and secure for customers. Every third-party provider enrolled in open banking is regulated by the FCA or a European equivalent and must comply with data protection laws. Plus, with open banking, you'll never be asked to share your password or login details. Your data is encrypted and you are in control of who has access to your transaction data and for how long. It's safe, it's secure, it's revolutionising the way we manage our money. It's open banking.
Open banking has been designed to be safe and secure for customers. All and any third-party provider enrolled in open banking is regulated by the FCA, or a European equivalent, and must comply with data protection laws. Remember, with open banking, you'll never be asked to share your password or login details. Your data is encrypted, and you are in control of who has access to your transaction data and for how long. Open banking marks a significant shift in financial services, not just in the UK. It is setting a global precedent, providing a huge opportunity for the UK. The time has come for all banks, financial institutions and new entrants to work together as a force for good, to give the customer a better deal, a better experience, and a better understanding of how to manage their money.
Open banking as a concept now is being rolled out, and you start to see some of the major banks in the UK participate, as we have. And the impact is quite significant, but it won't be felt for a while. Banks used to own and control everything about the customer. Now they don't. The customer owns and controls their data and dictates who will provide a service. That's a radical change in terms of banking. Very simple one, but it'll allow for competition, choice, ultimately, I think, for a better service and a cheaper cost to the customer. I think it's a very exciting time. It's exciting for the customer, it's exciting for the fintechs, it's exciting for any innovator in the marketplace, because at its heart, the customer can give their data to any other entrant to the marketplace, and that's going to shake up the market. It's going to make for a very exciting time. I think there's a lot more opportunity than there are threats. I mean, some of the threats, you would obviously talk about data and security and that sort of thing, but that'll be resolved. I think when you look at the opportunity for customers and for companies supplying to customers, there's a whole new environment around an ecosystem of how the customer lives their lives. So practically what happens is you or I as a customer access a lot of things. If we can access them in one place at a lower cost with great more convenience and at a time that suits us, that would be very different than what the banking model is today. So a practical example, you can go and get a mortgage. Well, that might take a month to get done. What if you could get it the same day? That's the kind of technology that's been deployed. We talk about personal loans, and I remember the days of going into branches and those types of things for that personal loan. Now, in your app, in your phone, you can have that through a provider developing the technology, offering it in collaboration with the bank, and now the bank has got a better service for the customer. The fintech has got a much better customer base and more profitability. So I think the opportunities are pretty unlimited if that's the way that people think about it. Think of it as collaboration, think about it as new services, better services, and put all that together, and I think over the next 5 years, the opportunities that we don't even know what they are today.